So there's obviously a lot going on behind the scenes right now when it comes to Shibarium. The developers are working hard on getting things back up, running back into the hands of the people so we can obviously build out this massive, decentralized, robust, vertically integrated ecosystem. I'll throw as many adjectives in there as I can. Now, I do have to say, I've noticed it looks like they are, in fact, doing some testing. We're seeing some transactions run through on Puppy Scan. So this is obviously the test net. I believe it's running in the private version right now. So there's nothing that we can do there. We can just essentially watch them test the network. And this has basically been going on since Shibarium mainnet did in fact go down. Now it is still down right now. Okay, obviously the block hasn't been created in over 5 days, but at least they're making some good headway. I will say that obviously Shytoshi's done a good job of keeping us updated, keeping us in the know-how of all things that are going on. I'm hoping that he releases another update today. If not today, it should be tomorrow morning, because again, it's been every single day. The Shibarium website is in fact down right now, so they're probably doing some front end or stuff right there. Now, I do have to say this. I'm not necessarily surprised that I'm gonna get off this page here. I'm not necessarily surprised that we had some congestion issues. The reason I say this is because never before has anything like this been done. Never have we seen, I'm not talking about a creation of a layer 2 chain, guys. I'm talking about a chain launching with this much interest, with this many people ready to utilize what's been built. The only thing I can think of that's close to this is when Pulse Chain launched. If you guys weren't familiar with Pulse Chain, there was a huge user base ready to flow in. Okay, hundreds of thousands of people. And with that launch, there was congestion issues. A lot of bodies trying to fit through a very small door at one time. And of course, there was problems. Okay. We have now seen this happen on Shibarium, but even on a grander scale. You're talking about millions of people trying to flow into Shibarium all at once. And that was a problem. The network wasn't ready for that. The developers weren't ready for it. And again, it's because they're doing what has never been done before. And I think that's where some people get a little lost. You're like, how could this not be a successful launch? Well, if you look at all these other chains here, all these ones that have launched, they launched with a very small number of people. Okay, just kind of like the early initial people. And you got to think, even when most of these chains launched, it was years ago before we even had the same amount of people utilizing crypto that we do now. So my point is, give the people a break. Okay, give them a break. They're doing things that are in uncharted territories. They're changing the way that we do crypto. There's a reason nobody's doing it this way. And it's because it's hard, guys. I'm not a developer, but I understand, that coding isn't easy in the first place. There's a reason that these chains take years to develop. It's because in order to get it right, you have to test for almost every scenario. And obviously they missed one. Obviously Lucy talks about that. They kept their promises, but they made one mistake. They didn't understand how much the Shib army wanted to be on Shibarium, which is in fact a fair point. Now, I will say this has been a great scenario for a lot of people because obviously, with things in the nature of things being down, obviously the Shibarium website being down, Shibarium itself being down, prices have also been down. If you are a true believer in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, which me personally I am, obviously I talk about it every day here on the channel, this has been a blessing in disguise, an opportunity to add to our bags, again, cheaper than we had initially planned on or that we had hoped for, right? Obviously, right now, SHIB is starting to go back up a little bit. It was down in the 5079 range. I'm still hoping it goes back into the mid 507s. Bone is down. It's creeping down towards, that's not Bone. Bone is creeping down towards $1. I'd love to get Bone under $1. And I'm actually pissed at myself because back here, I think it was like 70 cents or so. I saw Bone and I think it was like 73. I saw that at 73 cents. I almost bought some. I bought something else and then price rocketed. And I'm kicking myself now. But again, I may have another chance to do so. Leash, on the other hand, Leash is actually floating at, I believe, 430 right now. And I'd love to get it for under $400. I'm sure many of you guys are feeling the same way. So don't take this as issues. Okay. Look at this as opportunity. I'd rather have this happen in the bottom of a bear market cycle than at a height of a bull market cycle. Height of bull market cycle, collapses like this, chains going down, downtime issues. That's difficult to recover from. During a bear market cycle, it's super easy to recover from because there wasn't much going on anyways. So that's the way I look at it. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to once they get this thing back up, and I'm looking forward to see what we can build this into. So I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Show your support below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.